finally.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You should.
We have your test results.
And?
Give the man a chance to speak, will you?
It's great news. There's not a trace of polonium in your system.
Well, I'll be damned.
You're cured. You're cured. It worked.
Oh, you're joking me.
Here, can you take this? Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would love to take credit, but really you should be thanking this mysterious doctor of yours.
You hear me? Look at me, Sabrina. You're not Sabrina.
Faison will never give up his mad quest for Anna. You'll sabotage everybody in the process. You, your daughter, and his grandson. But you can save us all. Give yourself up and cut a deal.
Save your breath, Olivery. Oberg knows her place. You would never dare.
Watch me.
You are going nowhere.
Get your hands off me!
What's the matter with you? Why, you could ruin everything. Don't you understand that? Anna can never know that we are both her daughter and her lover trapped. Do you get it right?
Oh, God. A for effort.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
One of these days you'll stop underestimating me.
You gotta get out of here.
Wait.
What's up?
I'm concerned about what's behind that door over there.
Something trippy wrong.
Thought that would be our guests. Hard at work, mounting an escape. Why on earth would I do that?
You're really gonna be all right.
What I tell you, you gotta keep the faith, baby.
Yeah, says the atheist. Science cured you. You are here because of that mysterious doctor and that doctor right there.
Again, all I did was read the results.
I don't care. I could just kiss you.
Hey, watch that.
I wouldn't mind, but my fiance here might object.
Oh, no, not at all. You have Adam, Miss Quartermain. But be warned, you've only gotten to the wedding, and after that, he's all mine.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
I am so sorry. I'm looking for Sabrina Santiago. A nurse told me that I could find her down here with Dr. Drake. Not that he deserved to be in the
Well,
same room.
I'm here alone, so yeah. If you'll excuse me.
Of course. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to grab you.
No problem.
All right,
It's fine.
Jane. Hang on a minute. I know you from somewhere, don't I?
You're staring.
Yeah, I know, but it's 'cause you look so familiar. You sure we haven't met somewhere?
Positive.
Oh, maybe I just seen you around the hospital.
Yeah, maybe. Do you work here?
No, but you obviously do. What's your name?
Epiphany.
What? Epiphany?
Right, Epiphany Johnson.
That's a interesting name.
My parents are interesting people.
Ditch the gun, Jerry.
So you can take me to custody. I have no patience for that.
Would you prefer a bullet between your eyes?
Come on, you're a done deal.
Not trying to be argumentative here, but from where I stand, you have no more of an edge than I do.
Let me spell it out for you. You shoot one of us, the other one shoots you, and you'll be dead before you hit the ground.
What's it gonna be?
Ouch!
Let her go!
You're hurting me! Ah!
You know what? I can tolerate just about everything. But betrayal, never. No! Hey, where do you think you go?
while's good.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes, please.
I didn't see that coming, like, at all.
Really? Because I kind of feel like we've been building toward this for a while now.
Well, whatever this is, I mean, come on, let's be honest, Nicholas. I mean, we're essentially being held hostage by my parents, and while we're holding a dead woman and her dead woman's family,
And?
it's traumatic.
So you're saying us kissing is like some sort of PTSD
Don't make
disorder?
fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you, not at all.
I'm saying that it's our way of coping.
Okay. Now it's time for me to be honest with you. I think that's a load of crap.
Can Princess say crap?
When warranted, we can. Come on. You know there's something between us.
Us getting together is a mistake.
It's what? Why? Why?
I don't want to hurt you.
You're not going to hurt me. We've already had this discussion. I do not hold you responsible for your parents' crimes.
I'm not talking about my parents' crimes. I'm talking about mine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you both will be very, very happy.
We will.
Are you registered anywhere? I'd like to get you a little something.
Tracy, give them a break. You're making them uncomfortable.
I'm not making them uncomfortable. Am I making you uncomfortable?
I've just never seen you this effusive.
No one has.
They are getting married.
Well, mazel tov. Okay, I need to get out of here. I got to go to the police station and give Slim a heads up.
What, you mean Anna?
Do you know another Slim?
Yeah, well, Anna's not at the station.
Playing hooky?
Actually, nobody knows where Anna is. She hasn't been heard from since she and Robert took off from the clinic.
2 against 1, Jerry.
Wow, your math is spot on. You do outnumber me. Ending my life would be a cakewalk.
Well-deserved one.
What a shame about Mr. Lavery.
What did you say?
Well, you see, if you kill me, you also kill your dear friend, Duke.
Oh, mother of my kind. How I wish things had ended differently for us.
Brett, you're not a criminal.
Because I haven't been arrested?
Well, actually, you have. I bailed you out, remember?
I've done bad things. To Patrick, to Sabrina, to a lot of people. I'm not a good person, not like you.
Brett, you're not the only one who's made mistakes. I've made plenty. You just weren't around to witness them all.
If you're talking about your affair with Elizabeth.
Yeah, for starters,
that
yes,
doesn't
I am.
even compare. You got carried away. You didn't intend to hurt people.
But you did?
No, I didn't. Not exactly. I don't care. Okay? I think for myself. I do what I want.
No, that's not true. You not anymore, anyway. You think about Ben. You care about Ben, right?
Yeah, I love Ben.
I know you do. So maybe sometimes you think about me, too.
Yeah, more than sometimes. I care about you a lot.
Okay. Well, you don't have to say it like it's such a bad thing.
I've never been with someone like you. Who's
What? Who's what?
Who's good for me. Who's good to me. You've been there for me more than anyone, Nicholas, and I can tell you anything.
Yes, yeah.
Almost. I don't want to risk that, okay? I don't want to lose you as a friend.
You're not gonna lose me. What's really stopping you?
I'm scared.
So am I.
So sorry for the mix-up. Hope I didn't interrupt any important science or anything.
No, it's fine.
I'll see you around. Epiphany.
Wait. I know this might sound strange, but are you Carlos, Sabrina's ex?
Yes, yes. I thought we hadn't met.
No, we haven't. It's just, it's the hospital. People talk around here. So you guys used to date?
I think it's a little more serious than that. I wanted to marry her. I still do. But she chose someone else.
Patrick Drake.
Apparently they're getting married next week.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, you sound about as thrilled as I do.
I'm not.
Why is that?
You're saying Robert Scorpio is conscious?
Yeah, Mac got the call a few weeks ago. I'm sorry, I thought you guys knew that.
We've been a little bit busy. Well, that crafty old bastard. I knew he wouldn't rot in a bed for the rest of his days.
Good news all around today.
Except for the part about him going missing.
So, Robert and Anna left the clinic in Switzerland together?
Something big must have happened. I mean, he must have been just barely out of his coma. Where did they go?
Well, nothing's confirmed, but Duke seems to think that they went to go track down Faison.
Cesar.
Shut up.
What?
Shut up. You know what? We can blame it on your new friend here. Look at him, your new friend, trying to turn you against me.
And succeeded. She finally realizes that nothing in this world means more to you than your mad fascination for Anna.
Fascination. Do you know what, Lavery? It comes from a place so deep. I'll never stop until I have Anna. Never. Do you know why? Because Anna is my reason for living.
Cesar! You can't just leave me down here.
In a heartbeat.
I want to be really clear with you. My patience is just about reaching his limit.
Oh, so is Lavery's life.
No more games, Jerry.
What does Duke have to do with any of this?
Oh, it was quite sweet, really. He was concerned that you failed to resurface after your visit to Faison.
I told you he'd come looking for us.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't get too far. See, Dr. Obrecht and Faison got the jump on it.
You are such a lying piece of garbage.
I had a hunch you'd be skeptical, so I brought you proof.
Careful.
It's all right, I assure you, it's just a phone. Phone? There he is. He looks gorgeous, doesn't he?
Oh, damn it.
Yes, despite his valiant efforts, Mr. Lavery proved no match for Dr. Obrecht and Faison. They might actually turn out to be worth what I paid them. So, however impressive your near escape was, either you or your ex lower their weapons, or you can bid adieu to your present lover. For good this time.
And Robert left Switzerland to look for Faison?
It's just a theory.
I thought Faison was locked up in a Supermax facility.
No, Faison escaped.
When?
It's all over the news.
Who broke him out?
Dr. Liesel Obrecht, but nobody's seen her or Faison since.
When did this happen?
Right when Robert woke up.
Huh.
What's going on?
Prince Cassadine. How you doing with my daughter?
None of your business.
Nothing I do is your business, Father. Remember, you made that abundantly clear.
Oh, you can do much better than this.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Should I find someone more like you?
Oh, he's a second-rate Cassadine turned his back on his family.
His crazy family. Nicholas is a good man. Not that you would know what one is. And not that I care one iota what you think.
Don't defy me.
Defy you? Aren't we going along with your insane plan? But this, everything else, you don't have a say in.
We can talk about it later.
Oh, whoopee. Sure you'll have brought Mother into the mix, too. Where is she, by the way?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She went to find you earlier. What happened to her?
Just by the by, you managed to take out a super spy like Scorpio without any problem. And then when it comes to Faison, you couldn't handle him. He's practically a corpse, by God.
You're one to talk.
How could I ever let you convince me to turn my back on Cesar?
Well, just for the record, it didn't take much convincing, lady.
That damned Anna.
You watch your mouth.
How does she evoke that kind of obsession? She's a fraction of the woman I am.
Pardon if Faison doesn't agree.
He can pine away for her all he wants. He'll never get her. Not with Jerry holding her captive on that island.
What have they done to him?
Not to worry. Lavery's perfectly safe right now. However, I'm in constant contact with my associates daily. If they don't hear from me every 24 hours, they're under strict orders to kill your friend. I assume you don't want his death on your hands, so why don't you put the guns down and go back to your room like the little dogs that you are?
Yeah, you guys just came from Cassadine Island?
That was where we got the cure.
And where we last saw Obrick.
Okay, in Cassadine Island, that's where Lulu was held, right? There's a lab there.
Yes, put to very good use recently.
Thank God.
And Obrick was there. Now, did you see what she was doing? Do you know?
She was aiding and abetting Jerry Jacks, for starters.
Hold on a second. Did you say Jerry Jacks is alive?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Okay. He and Obrick hosted me at gunpoint.
And now, is it possible that Obrick came up with the cure? I mean, she's a psychopath, but she's brilliant.
No, it was a different doctor, another woman, but we didn't get her name.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's none of my business.
No, don't apologize. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Patrick and Sabrina getting married either.
Anyway, I really have to get back to work.
You got it. And good luck with whatever it is you're doing in here.
Thanks, you too. Hey, I hope it works out with you and Sabrina. Don't give up on it, I mean, things could change between her and Patrick really soon.
God, you look so familiar. I'll get it. Wish I could place it.
Yes, please, Carlos, do me a really big favor and sweep Sabrina off her feet to something really romantic. And then by that time, Patrick will not have married her and I can finish this in time to go home to him.
Okay, you're gonna have to back up here for a second. Did the police know that Jerry's alive?
Not yet.
He almost killed the entire town.
Yeah, I know.
No, Luke, you weren't here, okay? You didn't see people dying. If it wasn't for Edward, my daughter wouldn't be here right now.
Patrick.
No, this is insane.
Patrick, I remember what Jerry Jacks did not only a year ago, but to my brother, and nobody wants to see him pay more than I do. But if he is in league with Obrecht and Faison, these are not ordinary criminals.
We have to play this very smart. We can't go to the cops. We bypass them. Go to Anna and the WSB.
How are we gonna go to Anna? We don't even know where she is.
No leads at all?
No, Duke and I seem to think that Nicholas might know. He was the last person to talk to her.
And
I don't know. Duke went to Windermere on Halloween to try and find something out, and I haven't talked to him since.
Well, Anna is nothing if not resourceful. And though I hesitate to say it, she and Robert Scorpio make a very fine team.
Indeed. I'd be careful, Mr. Lavery, if I were you. Nothing rekindles that loving spark like two axes caught in a pickle.
Shut up. Anna loves me, which is more than you can say for Faison. But you could get back at him. When you get out of here, you could turn on him.
Just skip right over to the WSB, tell them everything I know.
I can think of no better way to punish him for choosing Anna over you. Can you?
Congratulations, you just secured Lavery's demise.
Not if we get there first.
No sudden movements. I doubt Mr. Jacks is paying you well enough for you to be willing to die for him. Welcome to your new accommodations. Hope you'll be as comfortable as we were.
You know, I'm usually a merciful sort of a chap, except for those people that mess with my daughter. And then they're just plain dead. Any last requests? I didn't think so.
No, wait. Kill me. then you'll never find Robin. I know where she is.
Oh my god, that's it. Luke's antibodies are regenerating. The cure can be synthesized.
You're together with this Patrick person?
Yes, we met at the hospital.
Look, normally I don't get too worried about this kind of thing. It's not like Duke and I talk every day, but now that I know what's going on,
Do you think something happened to Duke?
I can't be sure, but that mausoleum has been a mecca for the deluded and deranged.
Wait. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Okay, you have to finish generating, and once you're done, I will be able to go home. Until then, it's just back to Windermere.
Where are you going?
Where I can get some answers to Windermere.
That's so like Luke. He gets a clean bill of health, and 10 seconds later, he's off on another quest.
at least you know he's back to his old self, which is good news.
Yeah, well, you're not the one who has to deal with his old self. Are you sure, absolutely 100% positive that he's cured?
All signs point to him making a full recovery.
Thank you so much.
Let me know if you hear from Duke, okay?
I will. Let me give you a word of advice, sister. Woman to woman. If a dashing rogue with an addiction to danger shows up on your doorstep, run. Do not walk in the opposite direction, because he's going to cost you money, he's going to break your heart, all the while giving you the time of your life.
You answering me? Mom came to bring you some food earlier. Where is she?
It's quite expensive down there. Maybe she simply got lost. Maybe she enjoys exploring. I know I do.
That was fun.
You know, you didn't have to stand up to him like that.
Someone has to defend your honor.
Just please proceed with caution. I know he drives you crazy, but he's still a dangerous man. Okay? And didn't he seemed a little creepier than usual, didn't he?
Everything with my father's creepy.
You're forgetting a vital piece of this puzzle.
What would that be?
I'm wanted as well. If I give up Cesar, I give up myself.
Take a close look around Port Charles. It's full of people who've cut deals.
This discussion is pointless. We're stuck down here. And with your annoying girlfriend captive as well. There's nothing anybody can do about it.
Tell me where she is, you smarmy bastard! She's quite safe and coincidentally being held at the same place Duke is.
What's he saying?
Robin's
with Duke?
Yes, unbeknownst to
Why
them,
don't you
yes.
tell me where she is, or I swear to God I'll shoot you down!
I think not. But I can take you to them. If you want to see Robin and Duke alive, I need to be under your full protection.
Well?
How'd it go at the hospital?
Well, I got in and out undetected, so...
Great, that's a relief. What?
Well, almost undetected. Oh my gosh, I'm so... Damn it, Carlos, what are you doing here?
Sabrina, I have to tell you something.
No, you don't. I don't want to hear anything from you.
Sabrina,
I am so over this, okay? I don't want to hear anything else that you have to say about Patrick.
What if I told you his wife is still alive?
Define almost.
It doesn't matter. Within 48 hours, Luke's antibodies will reproduce enough to synthesize a cure for Jerry.
So what, you did it?
Yeah. I did
Oh, thank God, soon this will finally be over.
Yeah.
it. Well, we have to make sure that nobody sees me until then.
Nicholas! It's Luke! We need to talk!
There's something you need to know.
No, there isn't. Not from you.
Sabrina!
I am so over this, okay, Carlos? I don't have time to hear anything else you have to say about Patrick.
What if I tell you his wife is still alive?
Excuse me?
Patrick Drake. The man you're about to marry is not...
I know who he is, Carlos.
His wife did not die in a tragic accident. She is still very much alive.
Within 48 hours, Luke's antibodies will reproduce enough to synthesize a cure for Jerry.
So you did it?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, thank God, this will finally be over.
Right.
We just have to make sure that nobody finds me until then.
Nicholas! It's Luke! We need to talk!
Oh my God, Luke's here.
Oh, Nick!
Luke! Feel free to come into my home whenever you like.
Thank you. I just did. Hello, I'm Luke Spencer. Hi. You must be the reason he didn't answer the door.
Yes, this is my friend, Dr. Britt Westbourne.
Ah. Your mother is Faison's sidekick, Dr. Obrecht. Pinup queen for the SS.
Whatever she did to you, don't blame me. I didn't ask her to be my mother.
Is there something we can do for you, Luke?
Yes, actually, there's something you can do for everybody, and it involves her mother.
Why? What has she done now?
She busted Faison out of prison, and now they're hiding out on Cassadine Island along with Jerry Jacks.
Jerry, he's still alive?
He's alive, but not well. He's withering away at your family compound along with the doctor who saved my life.
Unbelievable.
I know. I couldn't believe it myself.
Carlos,
but it's true.
Stop.
Sabrina! I saw her. As clear as I'm seeing you right now.
Okay, then, where exactly did you see her?
In this lab, right here.
I tell you, the League of Evildoers is running amok on your family theme park, and you don't even blink?
Sorry, but nothing my mother does surprises me anymore.
What about you?
I'm aware of the situation, and I'm monitoring it.
You're monitoring it? Look, Nick, this is not the neighbors getting busy with the drapes open. You don't just watch. These people have to be rounded up.
I've got it covered, Luke.
Anna and Robert are missing. Jerry Jacks could be holding them prisoner. Have you got that covered? Come on, Nick. We've got to get to Cassadine Island. Now, round up your jet, and let's get going.
No.
I knew she was right in there.
Carlos, stop it. Oh, Brad.
Say what you want, Santiago. Even you can't ruin my day.
Actually, I'm glad to see you. Would you mind settling this for us?
Why?
Can you tell us who was working in the lab today?
How am I supposed to know?
You're the lab manager.
That's right. I am, and you're not. So the lab schedule's none of your business. Is that Luke Spencer's file?
Yeah, it is, but if you wouldn't just
Thank
mind...
you. Now, if you both excuse me, I have a lab to manage. The hell does she go?
See?
Where did who go?
What do you mean, no?
I mean, you don't get to come into my home barking orders, telling me how to handle my home in Greece.
I tell you that Robert and Anna may be being held hostage by Jerry Jacks, and you say you won't help because of my bad manners?
Luke, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so do I. You're sitting on your hands and playing footsie with her while people's lives are at risk.
And what I'm doing is telling you quite clearly to stay out of this.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Anna and Robert are my best friends, and if you won't help, I'll go to Wacko Island on my own and get them out of there.
Luke, no!
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Robin. Robin, it's really you.
Yeah, it's really me. I'm alive.
Should she be doing that?
It's kind of late now.
But how is this possible?
It's a really long story, but all you need to know right now is that the doctor that Jerry was hiding on Castine Island, that was me.
You're the one who saved me.
You're welcome.
Well, how did you...
Jerry was dying and needed a cure. Obrecht was working on it, and then after poisoning my father, she had to go on the run. So Jerry held me hostage on Castine Island. Let everyone, including my family, think that I was still dead. I mean, the only good thing that's come out of any of this is the fact that you were cured and not him.
You knew about this? You knew about this and didn't say anything?
Hey, don't blame Nicholas.
I'm blaming both of you. Don't tell me you didn't know what your mother was up to.
She didn't.
It's really cute how the two of you have each other's backs.
Look, they're telling the truth. Nicholas went to find Britt's baby. Her son was being held on Castine Island also, and Nicholas found me by accident.
Okay, well, if she vouches for you, that's good enough for me.
What a relief.
I mean, this is fantastic. You're alive. Look at you. Well, we have to tell Anna and Robert. We have to find them.
It's true. You were right. Robert and Anna are on Castine Island.
But Jerry is holding them prisoner. And we have to leave them there. For now.
Did you see anyone in here?
Like who?
You know what? You two look like you're in the middle of something. I'll just leave you to it.
Yeah, hang on. It's Brad. Brad, right? You do me a favor, man. Why don't you tell Sabrina here who we're looking for in there?
Who do you think I was looking for?
A woman? In the lab? Working?
Now, I don't know where you're from, amigo, but we've had women scientists in this country for years, so you're gonna have to narrow it down.
No, I'll narrow it down. The woman scientist I'm looking for is Patrick Drake's wife, Robin Scorpio Drake.
Isn't she, like, dead?
You tell me, amigo. Who's the woman you were looking for?
You're telling me you saw Drake's dead wife working in the lab?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Who's that?
Someone who needs to work here for a while. You spoke to Britt.
Yeah, but what's this all about? Britt didn't say much on the phone.
That's funny. You're not even curious about your own son, but you're already asking questions about this. Where are your priorities, Cooper?
I'm the lab manager. This is my responsibility. I can't just...
but your child isn't? You know what? Get out and make sure no one comes in.
Brad.
I'm right, huh?
No, you're not right. Brad, can you just tell him who was working in the lab so we can all move on with our lives?
Yeah, Brad.
Sure. The woman I was looking for in the lab was Ellie Trout.
Ellie Trout.
Yeah, she's supposed to be working and she's slacking off again. So if you'll excuse me, I gotta go do her job.
Satisfied? The person working in the lab was Ellie Trout. That's gotta be the woman you saw.
Well, it depends. Does Ellie Trout look anything like the woman in Patrick's family portrait?
You really want to leave your parents on that island?
No, of course I don't. But right now, we don't have a choice.
There's always a choice. Robin, there's always a choice. We have to get to them. They have to know you're alive. Look, I don't care what Jerry Jacks promised you. You have to know that he can't be trusted.
Well, I trust him when he says that he will kill them if anyone sees me before his cure is finished.
Well, the hell with his cure. Don't you understand? Robert and Anna, your father, he needs to know that you're alive. He almost killed himself when he thought you were dead.
What? My dad wouldn't do that.
But he would, and he almost did. Whoever faked your death, they put a body, charred and burned beyond recognition, but they put your wedding ring with the body. And Robert insisted on going to the morgue.
What?
He saw it, Robin. He thought he was looking at his little girl. He was so wrecked that he went to the bridge above Blackstone Canyon.
Luke, come on, that's enough.
No, hold on. What happened?
Well, I had to talk him down. In order to do that, I had to lie to him. I had to tell him a terrible lie.
What about my mother?
She was devastated, Robin. I didn't think she was going to make it.
I know that you think you're doing what's best for Robin, but you're really not.
Well, what about Anna and Robert?
If you go to Cassadine Island, they could be killed. So I'm asking you, please don't pressure Robin into making a decision that could cause her to lose her parents before she even gets to see them again.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't just stay here. I have to do something to help them.
Luke, you're already helping them.
No. Ellie Trout looks nothing like Robin.
Then it wasn't her.
Then maybe it was another lab tech.
I know who I saw, Sabrina. I know what Patrick's wife looks like.
Okay, from a photo that you glimpsed for, what, 5 seconds when you were trespassing in Patrick's home?
Yeah. You know I have a gift for remembering faces.
You do realize that what you're saying is insane, right?
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not true.
Okay. Even if Robin was still alive, don't you think that she would come running to Patrick and Emma? But no, in this fantasy that you've dreamed up, my fiance's late wife has risen from the grave and has gone straight back to work. Now, that's devotion.
Okay, fine. Forget it. Forget everything I said.
Done.
Okay, hey, convince yourself that I'm a liar. And go ahead with your wedding plans if you want to.
Thank you. I will.
Good. Get your nice little pretty dress and your beautiful cake and plan a nice little exotic honeymoon for yourself. But you mark my words, Sabrina. It'll all be for nothing.
So you're telling me you've got my blood percolating at GH in order to make a cure for Jerry Jacks?
Yes. And it will be ready within 48 hours.
Then and only then can we go back to Cassadine Island.
And we're gonna trade the cure for my parents.
Okay, I've got a better idea. How about we give that cure to Sean Donnelly, and we let Jerry die a slow, agonizing death?
Jerry has already warned us. Any sign of a rescue attempt, and Robert and Anna will be killed. And we all know that he doesn't give idle threats.
And until the cure is ready, nobody else can know that I'm alive.
Sent my and Britt's invitation by carrier pigeon. How'd you come by yours?
I swiped it.
Ooh, and you used to be such a good little girl.
What was I supposed to do, Nicholas? I mean, there was an invitation right there sitting in front of me to my husband's wedding.
Well, I hope that its intended recipient isn't missing it. Any idea who it's for?
Yeah, someone named Ellie Trout. Sabrina left it in the lab for her.
Hopefully not while you were there.
Oh yeah, while I was there, I had to cram myself into this teeny tiny little place underneath the desk.
She could have seen you.
Yeah, and you know, it's lucky Patrick didn't see me either.
What do you mean? Patrick came into the lab while you were hiding?
Yes, and from what I can tell, he's still really into the whole PDA thing.
Well, at least I know why you've been so snippy all day.
Patrick and Sabrina were very sweet to each other. I mean, what couple isn't on the eve of their wedding?
I'm really sorry. I know this has been hell for you.
You got that right.
But considering what's at stake here, it's really a good thing that they didn't discover you.
Yeah, well, at least they didn't.
Your ex is marrying Patrick Drake, isn't she? I thought his wife died a couple of years ago.
Well, that's the general consensus. But Dr. Robin Scorpio Drake is very much alive.
Well, Julian came back from the dead, so to speak. What's one more?
Yeah, exactly.
But still, you know, everyone in town, including her husband, thinks that Robin is very much dead.
So what is it that makes you suspect that she still walks among the living?
I saw her with my own 2 eyes.
This is Carlos.
He's Sabrina's ex. And he's still in love with her in that I really don't want her to marry Patrick Drake kind of way.
What was he doing in the lab?
Someone told him that Sabrina was in there and he found me instead.
Well, why didn't you tell me about this last night?
Because I was still a little freaked out, and it's fine. I mean, Carlos has no idea who I am.
You're sure? You're absolutely positive?
I don't know, he did mention something about me looking familiar.
Robin, he could have seen pictures of you.
Nicholas, it's done. Okay, we can't make him unsee me. So now all we can do is cross our fingers and hope that he doesn't put it all together.
Robin tells me that her name is Epiphany Johnson. Well, then I ran into a picture of the real Epiphany, and that's when I realized that Robin was lying about who she was. And then I remember where I had seen her before. In a picture at Patrick's house.
So did you go back and confront her?
Yeah, I tried, but by the time I got there, she had already cleared out.
So you have no proof, then?
You don't think it's possible?
I think it's possible that you saw this Robin. I think it's possible that your mind is playing tricks. I mean, you've been wanting to get back together with Sabrina for how long now?
Years. Ever since we broke up.
Right. Now you've come all the way to Port Charles to win her back, only to discover that she's moved on with a man who not too long ago lost his wife. And now right before their wedding, this not-so-dead wife conveniently appears to you out of the blue.
Yeah, Sabrina didn't believe me either.
I mean, I barely believe it myself. Who would? Who would?
Wait a minute, you already told Sabrina that you saw Robin?
I ran into Sabrina literally right after it all happened. What was I supposed to do?
You're supposed to keep your mouth shut and come to me, and we think together, and we come up with a way for you to break the news.
There's no time. Sabrina's getting married tomorrow to a married man. Now, even if I didn't want it for myself, she deserves to know.
Well, I don't blame you for having the impulse to act. But I don't blame Sabrina for being skeptical either.
It's beyond skepticism. She won't even listen to me.
Well, then maybe Sabrina isn't the person you should be talking to. You want results? You want someone to take to heart what you're saying? Then you bypass Sabrina altogether. And you go to the husband. And you tell Patrick his wife is alive.
I'll keep an eye on the Carlos situation. But if he does realize who you are, he's not just going to sit on his hands and do nothing if he's in love with Sabrina the way you say.
Oh, he is. But she doesn't want to have anything to do with him because she's in love with my husband, who's apparently in love with her, who are getting married tomorrow. And then once they exchange vows and rings, well, that'll be it.
But Robin, the only reason the wedding is still happening is because Patrick doesn't realize you're still alive. But once you get the cure for Jerry, we'll trade it in for your parents and you'll be in the clear. You can go to Patrick and tell him everything.
Nicholas, it doesn't matter what I tell him. He's still fallen in love with another woman.
You have two options. You keep quiet and let Sabrina naively trip down the aisle only to have her heart broken. Or you spare her that pain and you tell Patrick that his wife is alive.
Don't you think I already thought of that? Just last night, I was sitting outside his house. I was about to knock on his door.
Why didn't you?
I couldn't think of a way to tell him that would convince him.
Well, that would take some doing.
Patrick knows I want Sabrina. He's not gonna believe a word I say. And now it's even more impossible that everybody knows I'm Julian Jerome's right-hand man. No offense.
I would take it as a compliment.
Nothing left to be done. Sabrina's fate is out of my hands and into Robin's.
I honestly don't know how you survived being separated from Patrick and Emma without going completely crazy.
Who says I haven't?
I do. I think that you are as strong and as grounded as ever. I know it feels like eternity to you, but you're almost there. Your hope's right across the water. Patrick doesn't know it yet, but he's waiting for you.
That's just it, Nicholas. He isn't. I mean, Patrick's feelings for Sabrina won't disappear just because I've come back into his life.
Patrick loves you. For almost 2 years, he believed you were dead. Once he sees that you're alive, he's not just going to shrug that off.
Yeah, but he's not going to sweep me into his arms either and forget about Sabrina. I mean, my family is not going to pick up just where it left off. Patrick is moving on.
He didn't know, Robin. None of us did.
It's just so ironic, isn't it? That Patrick is only doing exactly what I asked him to do in that DVD that I left him.
I know. You told him to move on with someone else so he and Emma can build a life together with someone else. You thought you were doing the right thing.
And now Emma and Patrick, they are happy. They have someone in their life that cares about them and by all accounts is a good person. So what, I'm just supposed to waltz in there and take all that away from them? I mean, how is it fair of me to demand our old life back when they've worked so hard to build a new one that I'm not a part of?
Hey, Patrick and Emma still need you.
They have Sabrina. They don't need me.
So what do you think?
I think it looks great. I think Felix did a really, really great job.
Well, was there ever any doubt?
I wouldn't say doubt. No. So that's it. So the venue's set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And seating chart.
I ran it by Elizabeth to make sure we're not sitting any exes near enemies.
How'd that go?
Well, it is Port Charles.
Mhm.
We did what we could.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So time to go home.
Yeah. For me too.
We're not going to the same place?
Are you kidding me? It's the night before the wedding. That's bad luck.
It's superstitious.
Look, after everything it took for us to get here, I'm not taking any chances.
Look, it doesn't matter what happens or where we sleep. This wedding is going to be perfect. Believe me.
It's gonna be perfect, even if it's not perfect.
I miss you tonight. Unless, of course, you...
I'm not changing my mind.
All right, then I will live with your whims from this day forward, etc., etc. Because we have the rest of our lives now, right?
Yeah.
I know you're really nervous about seeing Patrick and Emma. You're afraid that you won't get the response that you're hoping to. But there's one thing that you have to remember here, okay?
What? At least I have my health?
No. You are still the woman that Patrick fell in love with and married. I mean, come on, you have a little girl together.
But Sabrina is the next woman that he's fallen in love with and marrying. And Emma already sees Sabrina as her new mommy, so what am I supposed to do with that?
You will figure it out. And in the meantime, just focus on getting that cure for Jerry, and in 24 hours or so, all will be over. Jerry will be out of your life, and you'll be back in Patrick and Emma's. Come here.
Thanks for the offer, but
Thanks, but no thanks.
Drake wouldn't believe you any more than he'd believe me. And in the end, Sabrina would only hate me even more.
You're probably right.
No, I know I'm right. Patrick and Sabrina won't believe that Robin's alive until they see her with their own eyes, just like I did. Thanks for the offer, though. You're a true friend.
Nicholas, are you awake?
Yeah, come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can talk another time.
Come in, please. What's wrong?
Besides the fact that I just barged into your bedroom.
I think I invited you in twice, actually. What's wrong?
I'm worried.
About Ben? No, he and Spencer are safe out of this house with my grandmother. They're fine.
No, and I'm so grateful to you for getting him away from all of this. I mean, of course I miss him, but I know he's better off. That's not what I'm worried about.
Okay, then tell me. Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe it's nothing, but I still can't find my mother.
You Hohenson! Oh, you've only yourself to blame. Should have known Faison would have turned on you eventually. You should have left him in Steinmark prison. You should have broken him out. That's why we're in this situation.
Oh, no. This
This is not of my doing.
He was rotting in maximum security for a very good reason. He was dangerous to people, including you. You should have left the bastard there to rot.
As usual, Laver, you are several steps behind the rest of us. If you want to blame anyone for this fine mess we're in, I suggest you start with Luke Spencer.
Yes, I get that, Dante, but what you have to understand is that Lulu's a Spencer, and we don't exactly become chatty when things aren't going well. Well, what you have to do is love her. You know, you're in this thing together. You're both in a world of hurt. Just tell her that I love her and to give me a call, will you? Okay, bye. Well, I'll be damned.
Come on, tell me how much you've missed me.
Why are you so sad, Robin? If you cooperate, today will be the day you'll be reunited with your family.
Why don't you just leave me alone? This is a big house full of a lot of people that don't like you. I'm sure you can find someone else to torment.
Change your tone, Robin. One call from me to Jerry Jacks and your parents are done for.
Except that Jerry is calling the shots, not you. And so far, I have done nothing to break the rules that he set.
Well, I'm the one to decide that, not you.
You can make all the threats that you want, but I know that you would never hurt my mother. I know how you feel about her. You are obsessed with her.
Perhaps. But as far as I'm concerned, your father is fair game.
Robert Scorpio, come here, you creaky old relic. Hey.
Come on, takes more than a crackpot doctor with a needle to finish me off, my boy.
What are you doing on my doorstep? The last I heard, you and Anna were being held hostage by him.
Believe everything you hear?
If you want to help your parents, or yourself for that matter, then behave until the cure is ready.
Well, cure or not, my parents will find a way off Cassadine Island, and when they do, they're coming for you.
Listen to me. Don't be such a kid. Grow up.
All my life, I've seen my parents do the impossible. They're a team, and that's why you try to separate them, because you want to manipulate my mother and lure her into loving you. But you know what? That's never going to happen, because my mother despises you.
Just because you haven't seen your mother doesn't mean something happened to her. Windermere's huge. You simply could have missed each other.
Maybe, but you saw how weird my father got when I asked him about her.
When is your father not weird?
Okay, yes, he is consistently creepy, but he was even more evasive than he usually is about her.
Well, he seems to think that your mother went exploring the underground passageways, of which there are many, so...
Yeah,
you know.
well, I didn't believe him then, and I definitely don't believe him now. It's been too long. I just went to her room, and her bed hadn't been slept in. So, something must have happened to her.
What are you talking about, woman? This has nothing to do with Luke Spencer. Besides, he has problems of his own right now.
I see Mr. Vane told you that Spencer was suffering from polonium poisoning. The late Helena Cassadine left him with a parting gift. I always liked her style.
Yes, you would. What about Luke?
Spencer went in search of a cure. He found one.
I thought there was no cure.
Well, there is one now. Luke stole it from Jerry Jacks.
Brilliant. What does any of this have to do with Faison?
Cesar helped develop the cure along with a certain gifted physician.
Oh, and I suppose this brilliant doctor just so happened to be you.
No, Mr. Lavery. But from what I understand, you know her quite well.
I do. Who is she?
I can't believe I even care what happens to that woman. I mean, after everything that she's done to me, kidnapping Ben, insisting on calling him Little Cesar, everything she's done to Robin and to you.
I'm fine. We're all getting through this.
What are you talking about? My parents have completely disrupted your life. I mean, you had to send your son away too.
Come here. Spencer is safe, okay? Ben is safe. And soon the rest of us will be too. Okay? Jerry will get his cure. We'll all get our lives back no matter what your mother's done.
Oh, what my mother's done could fit into a book. That woman has hurt so many people. She deserves what happens to her. But I am still worried.
Hey, I completely understand that. You can't choose your parents, right? I know exactly what it feels to have compassion for, well, even love for someone. And deep down, you know you shouldn't.
You felt the same way?
Absolutely, of course. I told you I was raised by my uncle, who was a very complicated man. Firm believer that the ends justify the means, but he loved me, did the best he could for me. And even in the end of his life, when he gave in to his worst impulses as a Cassadine, I still couldn't stop loving him.
Yeah, but at least you have some fond memories to look back on. I don't think my mother and I have ever shared a warm moment.
I'm sorry not to brag, but even on your mother's worst day, she doesn't come close to my father. No way. He was a murderer, a rapist, amongst other things. He was a danger to everyone around him. But I can't say that I was indifferent when he died. Same with my grandmother. I certainly won't say that I loved her, but she was a formidable influence in my life. When Luke finally killed her, she left a void, an emptiness there. What?
We're a sorry lot, aren't we?
Well, here we have each other. Right? Let's get dressed and go find your mother. When was the last time you saw her?
In the living room, she was carrying a tray of snacks into the tunnels.
All right, well, let's start there.
Even though you don't ever want to see her again.
It's just like you said. She's your mother.
Well, go on, woman. Tell me, who is this brilliant doctor?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, how typical. Here we are captive for some maniac you used to be the lapdog for, and you want to play mind games. Don't you realize we're wasting valuable time now?
We have nothing but time down here. Caesar will never let us go.
Well, you can speak for yourself. I want to get out of here. I want to get home. I want to get back to Anna.
Mr. Jacks, what a delight to see you again.
God, my day keeps getting better and better.
Hey, wait a minute. Tracy didn't shoot him there. Who else got to shoot him?
That would be me.
Oh, you always did get the fun rides. I don't know why I worried about the two of you. I should have known you would get the better of the spud.
In all fairness, I didn't put up much of a fight. How could I? You stole the cure.
But you're still breathing. I hope that's all you're managing to do.
Your health keeps getting better and better. I take it the antidote I paid for worked.
You know there's nothing more satisfying than eating someone else's lunch.
So you're polonium-free, huh?
Nary a radioactive isotope in my blood.
The cure works, which means my doctor is well on her way to developing another dose.
Your doctor? You mean our daughter, the one you've held prisoner for all that time, but not for much longer, methinks.
Listen, this may be hard to believe, but we found out that Robin is alive.
Anna, I know. I saw her.
No matter how much you obsess over my mother, she will never love you back.
You're right. My love for your mother will never die, but you, on the other hand, I couldn't possibly care less. You know exactly why you're here. But maybe you have become a little more trouble than you're worth. Huh? Faison!
You saw Robin.
I told you I wasn't imagining it.
Yes, not only did I see her, I spoke to her. Last night at Windermere.
Oh my gosh, she's here. She's in Port Charles. Has she seen Patrick
No, slow down now. Nicholas and Britt, his new squeeze, are the only two that know she's alive.
Okay, what, Britt Westbourne?
Obrick's daughter?
Yeah, the Mad Doctor and Faison are keeping them on a very short leash, thank to him.
How kind of you to remember I'm still here. Could I trouble you for some refreshments?
Oh, shut up, Jerry. Otherwise it's going to be drain cleaner up with a twist.
Okay, he told Robin that he would kill the two of you if she showed herself before she whipped up a batch of the cure.
Well, that's not going to be a problem anymore.
No, she
is
can
it?
tell the world she's alive. He has no more hostages to take.
No, Luke. He has one.
Anna, Anna, Anna! That's all I ever hear. If I have to listen to one more man fawning over that beanpole, I'm going to show you what scary really is.
Well, can we just stick to the point and try to get out of here? We have our lives to go back to. I would imagine yours will be a little bit more duplicitous than mine.
Brilliant idea. Let's get out of here. After you.
Great.
What?
Well, I've almost got one of my hands free.
Are you able to free yourself?
No,
Are you trying to drive me mad?
too late for that. But what I can do probably is I can't loosen my own knot, but I can probably loosen yours. Then you in turn can loosen mine.
And what's to stop me from leaving you behind once I free myself?
Oh, you stupid woman. Don't you understand? The only chance we have is if we work together.
Together? You despise me.
I do. But that's beside the point.
I have nothing but contempt for you, Lavery. You threw away everything that mattered. Your power, your criminal connections. To fawn at the feet of that scarecrow. Have you no self-respect?
Obviously not. Because I'm offering to work with you.
And now you insult me.
Listen, we both loathe each other for very good reason. We both hate each other, but we can set our hatred aside just for now. I am capable of doing that. Are you?
This is none of your concern, Prince.
This is my house, and I strenuously object to anyone pointing guns at my friends in it. Lower your weapon, or I will shoot you.
Where did you get that gun? Why are you threatening me?
Well, unlike you, Faison, I'm a man of my word. You said that no harm would come to Robin's parents or any of us as long as we cooperated. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, right.
But if you decided to change the rules, I'm happy to respond in kind. I don't have a problem with
Well,
that.
that's exactly what I told her. I mean, we stick to the
Harm
deal.
one hair on Robin's head, and I will shoot you where you stand.
Take it easy. We was just having a little chat here. You know, no reason to overreact, please.
You all right?
What happened to my mother? Did you lose your patience with her as well?
What's going on here? Is it Mother's Day or what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, stop dodging. You were the last one to see her. She went to look for you in the catacombs.
Well, I believe yesterday she was talking about going into town, buying a new hat for the season or whatever. Or
You're
going
lying.
steer crazy.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. And if I were you, I would be much more concerned about what's going on at the General Hospital lab than whatever trouble your mother's gotten herself into.
He's right. The cure should be done soon. And then all of this can be over.
I'll get the launch ready.
Thank you. I'm going to GH now.
You will stay where you told to stay.
Then he showed us a picture of Duke, tied up.
Do you think they got the drop on Lavery when he went to Windermere?
Well, so he claims that Duke's being held where Robin is.
Well, I didn't see any sign of him last night, but the place is the size of a theme park with a complete underground labyrinth.
There are many places to conceal a prisoner, or a hostage, if you prefer.
I don't.
My point is, you can't just knock on the door and inquire about Lavery, which means I'm still in charge.
Yes, look at you. I'm terrified.
It's amazing what you can accomplish with a little foresight, don't you agree, Miss Devane?
Faison has orders to shoot Duke if he doesn't hear from him every day.
Yes, I made a call yesterday as a gesture of good faith, but I'm not making any more calls until I get the cure. If I don't contact Faison within an hour, Lavery's a dead man.
1 hour. I'd say that's more than enough time to rescue Duke and Robin.
Get your hands off me!
Was I not clear, or do I need to prove to you how happy I would be to shoot you?
Easy. Robin has been coming and going far too much for my liking, and besides, I can't risk anyone recognizing her before this day is over.
What do you expect me to do? The cure is at the GH lab. Somebody has to go and get it.
I agree. Britta, you go.
Me?
Yeah. I don't trust Robin. You are a doctor. You can easily make your way into that lab.
I don't want to go unless I know my mother is okay.
I know, just go get the cure and come right back. I'll find your mother, all right?
You sure?
Yeah, the sooner you get back, the sooner you'll be out of your father's life for good. Go ahead.
All right, follow me. Where do you think you're going?
Into the catacombs to look for Obrecht. Unless you have a reason why we shouldn't.
Oh, you waste your time as you like, Prince, but Robin stays right here.
After that display, no chance in hell, sorry.
Nicholas, it's okay. Faison can threaten me all he wants, but he's not gonna hurt me.
That's a chance I'd not like to take.
It's fine. Britt can go get the cure, but I'm the only one who knows if it's generated properly. And I am the only one that can administer it to Jerry without killing him. Faison needs me.
Robin, I really don't like the idea of you staying up here.
Nicholas, you told Britt you go look for her mother, and I know how OCD you are about keeping your word, so
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You've always been too brave for your own good, Robin. Even as a little girl.
And you were always too cocky. Because even if Jerry does get his cure, my mother and my father will come and get you. And they will make you pay. You and Britt's mother.
Oh, it's useless. This is a waste of time.
Well, unless you have any better suggestions, short of a miracle, this is the only chance we're going to get out of here.
You are too eager to secure my cooperation. How do I know you don't plan to double-cross me?
Oh my God, it's got to be exhausting being you. You spend your whole life doing the bidding of some maniac, or else you're like conjuring up evil plots, and there's now bouts of delusion and paranoia. Did it ever cross your mind just because you're a poisonous viper? Not everybody is.
All the insipid fools I could have been tied up next to. Why you?
Shut up! Now concentrate on getting us out of here.
Caesar's returning.
Duke? What's the plan?
The plan is that you stay here.
Wait a minute. You're mounting an assault against Windermere and I don't get to come?
You have to stay here and watch Jerry make sure he doesn't get away.
Well, feel free to join your companions, Spencer. I mean, they need your expertise.
Oh, shut up!
I mean that sincerely. I mean, you made short work of my guards on the island, and that was when you had polonium in your system. It was really quite impressive you were able to do so much. I mean, having your organs shut down hurts like a son of a bitch.
Don't tell us that you are asking for sympathy.
Well, a little compassion, maybe. I guess that's not part of the WSB handbook.
Let's handcuff him to the bed. He's too weak to go anywhere. You two need backup.
Luke, let us handle Faison. I mean, this is our daughter. This guy's had her for over 2 years.
Robert, Faison was doing Helena's dirty work when he kidnapped Lucky and brainwashed him. So don't tell me that you're the only two who have unfinished business with this son of a bitch.
Those defeats you mentioned, or rather call it minor setbacks.
And still, you pursue my mother. Try to get rid of my father. Isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, hoping to get a different result?
If you think I'm so uneffectful, how come you still fear me?
I steer clear of you like a rabid dog. I am not afraid of you.
And who's cocky now? Unworthy of Anna's daughter.
I pity you.
You what?
I pity you. You're not even original. You're a textbook sociopath. I mean, your only purpose in life is scaring people and trying to win over my mother. So what happens when all of this is over, huh? When you don't have any more power and any more resources, and you certainly won't have my mother. You'll be alone. How pathetic.
That's enough. Get out. I'm gonna put you somewhere where you less bothersome to me. Get out! Get out!
How long have you been down here?
I don't know. I lost track of this
I want you both out of here.
Both of us?
Britt happens to be worried about you.
Britta? Really?
Your daughter has more consideration for you than you've ever had for her. Left to my own devices, I'd let you rot down here. I wouldn't even bother searching for you.
Nicholas!
Clear?
Not a creature is stirring, not even a Danish rat or a Teutonic weasel.
So, where is everyone?
So much for your knight in shining armor.
Cesar, please. This was just a mistake. We can make it all right.
Cesar, please. Shut up! Shut up! You were only worth your loyalty, and now you're worth nothing.
There are at least 20 rooms on the second floor alone, plus underground passages that run all over this bloody island.
Right.
Did that picture give you any idea where Lavery was being held?
No, it was just dark and gloomy.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Right. We should split up. Can you take the upstairs? Luke, you know the grounds, right?
Where are you going?
Down the rabbit hole.
You're free?
The prince works faster than Cesar gave him credit for.
Untie me! What are you doing? Untie me!
I'm afraid I can't do that, Mr. Lavery.
Grounds are clean, that means he's in the house. Faison! Got a present for you, a full clip with your name on it. Come out, wherever you are.
Hello, Spencer.
Come on, Lisa. We're on the same side this time.
If I let you go, you'll turn me over to the WSB. I won't let myself be taken prisoner.
No, that's just that'll be a minor setback. I'm sure they'll offer you a very sweet deal in exchange for testimony against Faison. I mean, he's the one they all want. They don't want you.
Our alliance is over, Lavery. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Stop it!